Right, guys, we're finally back. I know you missed us. It's been a couple of weeks, but we thought you all deserved a bit of Easter holidays. So that's holidays from school, from work, but also from us.
Yep, absolutely. It's good to be back. I hope you didn't eat too much chocolate, or did eat
I
too
hope
much.
you did. Yeah. So we'll start. Just get the sport out of the way, Scott. England played. I mean, it was a couple of weeks ago now, wasn't it? But England played Japan, and I
Play.
believe they were the first team to beat us, the first Asian team ever to beat us.
Yeah. I mean, they beat Scotland like a couple of nights before as well, I believe.
Yeah, everybody can do that though.
This is true, but that's the level that we dipped to.
Yeah, yeah, we really did as well. So that was a really poor performance. We'll quickly move on from that.
Yep.
Leicester City played bottom of the league on, I think it was for Good Friday. Played bottom of the league. I've won one games all season. Sheffield Wednesday have. And they went 1-0 up within 2 minutes. And we managed to scrape it back to 1-1 by the end. So not looking good for Leicester.
It's just not happening for you, is it?
It's not happening at all for us. And luckily for you, probably, Spurs didn't actually play this week. So
No, so I'm not as depressed as I normally would be.
no, that's
but
true.
we've got a new manager in. De Zerbi's come in. Tudor was sacked. I am sceptical, but we shall see when we play Sunderland on Sunday.
Yeah, I've already said he's not the right man for the job, but what do I know? So
It's not his football. It's not his football stuff that I'm worried about. Look, he had Brighton playing well. Marseille played all right as well. I just don't see him getting on with the board. He's worked under boards that are easier to get on with than Spurs one, so I just see a big issue coming in the summer if we stay up.
We'll give him a few months and we'll see, won't we?
Yep.
So no F1 for us to talk about either, mate.
No, that's the bigger hit.
Yeah, it is. You're right. For those that don't know, there should have been a race this weekend and next weekend, I believe. But
Yep.
we've had two races cancelled, Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, because of the ongoing conflicts over there. Obviously, real life's more important, but we still missed the racing.
I think it's a shame that in 2026 there are still these things going on in the world. You'd think people would learn to grow up and get on with each other by now, wouldn't you?
You would have thought that as well. And like we've said before, Scott, why not just make races in two other places? We've got plenty of F1 tracks around the world.
Absolutely. Yeah, or reuse some, or there's so many more options that they could have done. I didn't even have to do, full on races. Do some sprints or something.
Something. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they could have used tracks that are just sitting there derelict. So anyway, we'll move on. There's no F1. It's not coming back for about 3 weeks.
And we're both extremely sad.
We are. Anyway, Scott, I think that's enough about sport. We've got ourselves down a bit. What have you got for me?
Yes, so I'm going to take us, just before we jump into what everyone has already seen, what this episode is about, I thought we'd just sort of segue nicely by looking at some news, because anyone who's been watching it hopefully would have seen about Artemis 2. We have humans currently, as we are recording right now, in outer space. Now, this is the first time, I've got some facts here, it's the first time that humans have travelled to the moon in over 50 years. Okay. It's a 10-day crewed flight. So the crew is Reed Wiseman, Victor Grover, or Glover, depending on my handwriting, Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen.
Okay.
Four humans, and they have gone from Earth, obviously, right around the dark side of the moon, for all those Pink Floyd fans. They've gone and they're using the moon's gravity to slingshot them back to Earth. So they're not landing on the moon, but they're doing a full sort of 360 around it.
Why are we not landing on the moon?
Because this is the first time in 50 years. So they sent in 2002, they sent Artemis 1, which there wasn't any people on it. So baby steps effectively is what NASA are doing. This is trying to pave the way for further space exploration. But now they have made it. They're on their way back. So those four people have become the people that have been furthest away from Earth ever.
Yeah. Now, I'm not one of these skeptics that thinks it didn't happen, like the moon landing, and that the
Yep.
Earth's flat, and then whatever. But I
Yeah.
am a little skeptical that 50 years ago we could land on the moon, and now we're just running these kind of, I'm going to call them test flights to see if we can do it again.
I think health and safety may be coming to that sort of thing. I wonder if that rocket that went to the moon
Would
with
never have made it there nowadays with all the
yeah,
health and safety issues. Yeah,
would
okay.
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin have either been cleared for different stuff as well? I mean, it's just a different time, I think.
I'm just not convinced, mate. For all those conspiracy theorists out there, I'm 100% not convinced.
Interesting. I'm a more optimistic kind of guy. I think it happened and they've gone again.
Okay, good. Let us know what you think, guys. Are we currently flying in space, or is it people on a green screen? So the Artemis 2 crew may be flying around the moon, but can they do this? Beam me up, Scotty.
Energizing.
Boom. So, mate, how cool was that intro?
That was awesome.
Like,
Goosebumps.
really enjoyed making it. The music sent me back to, like, you know, the 60s when I was clearly alive.
Mate, the hair's showing.
I love that music. It's so exciting. And I'm like, oh, we're about to watch Star Trek.
I love it.
Scott sent me a picture of him and I, the one that we put online, actually, guys. Scott sent me that picture. And I
Yep.
instantly, didn't I? Texted you back. I was like, yeah, absolutely love it. When are we doing it?
Yeah, I thought it was just a funny idea because I've been watching some of the films and that with the kids, and I didn't expect you to go. Let's do it like now. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for it.
We just thought we'd let you guys, hear some of our favorite characters, series, films, stuff like that. It's quite interesting. And Scott, I found this quite difficult.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decisions to make here because we're not just saying who our favorites are. We're actually building our own crew.
Yeah. And there's so many different, like, it's not just Next Gen. For people who watch Star Trek, they'll know what Next Gen is, and they'll know that there are tons of other series and films and whatnot out there. But for those that don't watch, there isn't just one particular show for us to choose from. There are a lot.
Yes, and with multiple seasons, and there are feature movies as well. It's just, I mean, there's even a Lower Decks, which is animated.
Animated, yeah.
It's a whole massive universe all by itself that's been going for a very, very long time.
Well, let's get into it then, mate, shall we? Why don't we start with series? Let's start with our favourite series. Again, quite difficult for me. There are a few that I like.
Okay. So do you want to put them in order, or do you want to just say what your favourite one is?
I think we should just chat about them, mate. I don't. There's not a particular order. I couldn't put them in order.
See, now I can.
I have a number one. But the rest are just ones that I like.
Okay. What's your number one? Tell me what your number one is.
My number one is Next Gen.
Same. Yep, that's my favourite as well.
And I think for me, it's for two reasons. The first is my dad loved it, so we grew up watching it. So I've watched a lot of Next Generation, probably more than anything else, purely because Dad liked to watch it. But I think the characters, the way they interact with each other, they always seem to be on the same wavelength. They got on really well. That's to us. That's how it appeared. Anyway, they may have hated each other. But yeah, Next Generation was brilliant.
Yes, I second that. Similar reasons as well. My mum loved Next Gen. My dad liked Next Gen. In fact, my mum recently rewatched them all because they're on Prime at the moment.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but it's a hell of a lot of watching.
That is a lot of watching. You're right. It's a lot of hours.
It definitely is. But yeah, you're right. The characters were just, off the chart good, and I think that's carried into nowadays because they come back in Picard.
I'll tell you what, Picard is one of my favourite shows, just for the
Really good.
maybe for the reminiscing and for the seeing all the old characters, but not just that. They are so good together.
They are. There's just great chemistry across all of them. Yes, there is
Yeah.
nostalgia, but yeah, I mean, it was like you'd grown up watching them, and then it's like they'd never been off the screen again, for that
Yeah.
long. So yeah, it was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I'd have
Yeah,
to
so
rewatch that.
Picard was one of the ones I was going to mention as well. One of
Yeah.
the other ones I was going to mention was Discovery.
So I watched the first 2 seasons of Discovery. I don't know if there's a lot more than that.
Unsure. The only reason I like it is because I liked that they changed the way the ship travelled.
Okay. Yeah.
Because let's be honest, they're all the same, aren't they? All the Star Treks are the same.
Yeah.
They are, because that's what they're there for. That's their job. But I loved the way they flipped that ship, and yeah, I really enjoyed it.
No, I know what you mean. Look, I thought it was good. I didn't think. I thought it was very interesting, and I think it showed a bit more. Went back to more sci-fi than
Yep.
sort of action, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think that the crew had the same. The characters had the same kind of.
The characters' storylines and chemistry certainly weren't there compared to Next Gen.
No, and I honestly, I don't think they were there compared to Voyager either.
No, I could, for some reason, I don't know why. I can't
Did you
get
not
on
like
with Voyager.
Oh,
You know what? I like
Voyager's
one
great.
character from Voyager,
Right? Who's that?
Tom Paris.
He was good. He was a laugh.
Bit of a bad boy, bit of a funny ladies' man, wasn't he? You know,
He was. I thought
trying
Janeway was a
to work
great
his way up.
captain.
Yeah. Well, I think he sorted himself out, didn't he? Tried to work his way
He
up,
did.
and then in the end figured it out. And yeah,
Yeah. I really enjoyed. I mean, the Doctor is good in it. Neelix, the cook, was good in it.
I
Seven
didn't
of
like the
Nine.
ship. I think it's the ship.
Oh, okay. That put you off a bit.
I don't like the Voyager ship, even though it's quicker than some of the others.
Yeah.
This is really sad, guys. I was looking at what the fastest starships were, because we'll talk about this in a minute, but when the Dreadnought class comes up against Captain Kirk's ship, I think that's amazing how they did that.
I mean, Captain Kirk, that's the OG. That is the original. And I still like so many of those characters as well.
Well, I don't know. I quite like Kirk in the new ones.
Oh, okay. Chris Pine playing.
Chris Pine plays that. He plays that part so well.
He did. But would he have played it as well if he didn't have, the original to look back on? William Shatner, still alive, by the way, 94.
Yep.
I saw the other day.
We'll show a picture of him. Looks brilliant.
He does look brilliant. But Spock, Leonard Nimoy. I mean, if anyone is going to manifest Star Trek into one character, it's got to be Spock, isn't it?
It's got to be Spock. Even Emma's heard of Spock, and she, yeah.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Hey, even with his broken finger.
Not with this hand. No chance. I'm going to throw in one last curveball to series. Okay. Have you seen The Orville?
No, I haven't. I know it's obviously takes inspiration from Star Trek, doesn't it?
Loved it.
Really?
The characters were brilliant. The robot was a little bit strange, but
okay.
Seth MacFarlane is he's brilliant in it. It's a great show, mate. You really should watch it.
I should give it a go. I've seen, clips and here and there, and I can see where they've taken sort of inspiration, but I've never actually sat and watched it. But I'll have to give it a go.
If you're trying to watch a serious show and think that you're in for a Next Generation kind of thing, you won't like it. If you go into it, because he's a comedian, isn't he?
Comedian.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So you've got to go into it thinking, "Oh, this is going to be funny," and it actually is. Yeah.
Okay. I will give that a go. So shall we get into all these faves? So we said Next Gen's both our fave series. What about film? Do you have a favourite feature film?
I had to go between two.
Okay.
Now, inspired by Next Generation, First Contact,
Yes, that's my favourite film.
where they had the grey outfits. So, they were more
Yeah.
kind of. First Contact was more like battle hardened, and
Yes, it was.
it showed a side to the Federation that I liked more. Whenever the Defiant was built, I don't remember, but the Defiant was built as one of the only ever combat ships, wasn't it? The Federation
Yep.
don't build combat ships. And
No.
so I liked that side of the Federation in First Contact where they were like, no, we are up for a fight, actually.
Yes. Yeah, me too. I mean, they go against orders as well, don't they? Picard, etc. So, yeah.
And I always love it when characters do that. Anyone that
Yeah.
goes against orders.
For honourable reasons as well, it just gives that
Wow.
extra. You're like, yeah. I believe it was in that bit where, because I watched it recently, it's standing on the bridge, and Captain Picard's like, I'm about to go against Starfleet orders, and it all goes
Anyone that
quiet.
wants to.
Yeah, all goes quiet, and Data stands up and goes, I believe I speak for everyone when I say, to hell with our orders.
That was a good impression, mate. Well done.
Thank you. He's my guy.
But not my favourite film. My favourite film has got to be, because of the villain, Into Darkness.
Oh yeah, okay. I watched that recently as well. Honestly, I've had a proper binge watching these films lately. Yeah. He was a badass, and that was Benedict Cumberbatch.
It helps that Benedict is a wicked actor.
He is.
Can pretty much play any role.
Yep.
So that helped. But some of the scenes in that film, mate, brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah. It's clever. It had the right balance of sci-fi and action.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good shout. I'm going to throw out another film that I really enjoy from the OG, and that is The Voyage Home. It's a bit dated because obviously it is like, 1980s Los Angeles. But I just love it. I mean, it's where they go back and they have to get the whales onto the Enterprise and take them back through time. And I like the whole feel of it. And yeah, it's just great. And the comedy is good,
I can see that. I can see why you'd like that one. It's an old classic.
Yes.
I can see why you'd like. But if you weren't a Trekkie, you probably wouldn't like it.
You're probably going to struggle with it. I think you need to understand the characters, to get what is going on. I mean, there's a clip in that where Scotty, he goes to talk to a computer how we would understand, where you need to use a mouse and a keyboard, and he picks up the mouse and says, hello, computer. It's stupid stuff like that makes me giggle because of the characters, etc. So, yeah, that's another worthy mention.
Good. Well, let us know, guys. We need to know your favourite series and your favourite film.
Yeah, do it. Tell us and give us reasons why.
Yep, 100%. We'll just in case you don't think we will look at these things. We read them. We find it really interesting. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, more interaction the better, folks, because that's what it's all about.
Yep. Right, Scott, how about we do some team building?
Oh, let's do it. I've got my pen at the ready, just in case I have to, switch. I don't want to have identical.
Absolutely. Okay, so guys, we thought we'd have a little bit of fun and just build our perfect team. So we've got a little list here of which characters. We're not going to choose the whole flipping team, but just the main guys, and we'll go through them and we'll say who our favourites are and why. So let's start with Captain.
I think
fairly sure. Yeah, go on.
Before we need to just say that we can only have one captain. So it's not like we can take all of the captains from all of the Star Treks and and shift them in. We had to choose one, and the rest of the crew need to fit in. So I can't take someone that's really good at science and put them into something that they don't do. They have to be able to do their role.
There you go. You just said it. Good. So, one captain.
Yep.
My captain. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same for both of us, Scott. Surely. My captain's Picard.
Same. Yeah, I'm not going to alter that one. Yes, I don't think anyone gets anywhere near him.
No, even Kirk, even the OG Kirk, doesn't come close to Captain Picard. Maybe that's because we watched it a lot when we were younger, but I watched a lot of Kirk, and we've seen a lot of Kirk in the new films. But Picard has this aura about him.
He does.
Commanding any situation with ultimate poise and the Starfleet way.
Now I'm going to throw it in here as well to even further why he is the only captain to pick. And there's going to be some spoilers here, folks. So if you haven't watched stuff, I apologise. But, in Picard, he becomes an android. So he's got long shelf life.
Oh, he's also been
And he's been Locutus, a member of the Borg.
Yeah.
So, they're just feathers in his bows. The experience, as you say, his general aura, those mannerisms, everything, his decisions. I mean, there are times when he's a dick, but you know why he's being a dick, Because
when you say feather in his bow, do you mean in his hat?
Well, yeah, I mean, a few times, right? He likes his classics.
Isn't there an episode where Kirk dresses up in tight, like Peter Pan or Robin Hood?
I think there is. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, but that doesn't count.
I can picture, this is a bad thing, but I can picture Picard in his tights, in his green tights.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So, yes, good. I agree with you. Jean-Luc Picard is our captain, my captain.
Captain, my captain. Okay, every captain needs a good first officer.
Yeah.
Have we both chosen the same person?
I got a feeling we might have, but I almost didn't.
Okay. Who did you almost go for?
I can't say that yet because I moved him somewhere else.
Because he's someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have chosen Will Riker.
Me too.
Have we just chosen the next gen? Perfect.
I really tried not to as well.
I really tried not to, but
the chemistry between those two. And let's be honest, was anyone else ever called number one?
No, not that I can think of, and not that played that part even nearly as well.
No, he would have been a captain.
Even when Spock was Kirk's number one.
Yep.
It wasn't the same. He was still well, we're going to talk about Spock in a minute because I'm pretty sure you'll have him for something else.
Maybe.
Like I have. But he may have been the one that I was
almost going to put in.
Yeah. He wasn't a number one. Not like Riker.
No, I agree. I liked Voyager, Chakotay, the Maori guy.
Chakotay was very good, yeah.
He was. Maybe a little too passive, though, for a number one.
Especially considering what he was.
Yeah. I'm not sure it worked as well as it should have.
No.
It was good.
He was okay, but he was no Will Riker.
No, I agree with you. Okay, so so far, we're identical.
Yes. And I think we're going to carry on that way until this one will be the same, but then the next one will be different. I can pretty much guarantee it.
Okay, interesting. All right, so who is your chief science officer?
My chief science officer is Spock.
Yeah, same. We said before, Spock is the embodiment of Star Trek. I mean, half human, half Vulcan. He's just a badass as well. In the new films, in the old films, in the original, it's just great.
Spock is an all-round brilliant character.
Yes.
They play him off in the beginning as emotionless and not understanding, but that's why we all love him. Because we all relate to him, and he actually learns to overcome that, and,
Yeah, exactly.
He's superb.
Do you remember him dying in, was it at the end of Wrath of Khan? Which obviously ended the film The Search for Spock, which was good as well. So, Spock's great. Absolutely great. And he was good in the new ones as well. We got double Spock in the new ones, didn't we?
He was very good in the new ones. Yeah. Yeah. I did love Double Spock. That was awesome.
It was. Okay. So again, we're the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's your chief engineer?
Now, my chief engineer, and everybody surely picks Everybody surely picks Scotty. I have gone with Miles O'Brien.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Now, the reason I've done that is because O'Brien is in and might be one of the only of very few characters that is in not just Next Generation, starting as a Energizer Bay.
He was, yeah.
You know, he started there. He works his way up to chief engineer, and he's in Deep Space Nine.
Yep.
Next Generation, and I'm sure he's in some other stuff as well.
He's one of them that pop up everywhere, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's always competent. I don't think that's a bad shout at all.
Competent
I go with Scotty.
And different to Scotty. Scotty, to me, is like the best warp core guy. If you want someone to get your ship running,
yep,
Scotty. If you want
always
big all-rounder, oh, well, exactly, yeah. O'Brien is the way forward, man. Scotty's wrong.
No. How can I not take a man that has my own name?
Actually, you know what? Scotty started as a Energizer transporter as well, because that's where the saying came from.
Yeah, beam me up, Scotty. Exactly. I mean,
and I remember him young in his red outfit, standing on the transporter bay.
Jawline. Yeah. Scotty for me is just, he's the guy. I grew up when I was at primary school. There was a dinner lady who'd always say to me, "Oh, beam me up, Scotty," every time she saw me. So he's just great. He's got great humour. Scottish.
The chemistry between Spock and Scotty in the originals was brilliant.
It was. And I liked him in the newer ones as well. I recently watched Generations, and he was in at the start of that, and just a few one-line quirks, and he still had it. He still saved. Yeah, he was just great. He was good.
Yeah, I agree. Good shout.
Chief of Security.
Well, again, this was quite an easy one for me. The only other one I'd have picked over him would be Odo.
I thought about Odo. Yeah, I mean the Changeling. I mean that's super.
Yeah, Odo in Deep Space Nine was pretty cool. He was like deadpan, wasn't he?
He was. And him and
Quark, charisma.
The back and forth between the two was hilarious. My dad really liked Odo.
Odo was cool, but he did just used to turn into a puddle at like random times. Right. My chief of security is Worf.
Same. I mean, you got to have a Klingon on board, right? That's got to go.
If you haven't got a Klingon on your bridge, then you're doing something wrong.
Exactly. I absolutely agree. And you said about the Defiant. Worf was captain of the Defiant at the start of what do you call it? First Contact.
Yep.
So yeah,
Worf's a beast. Whilst his loyalty to like Picard and the Federation was probably unmatched, he also wanted to be a Klingon as well at the same time.
Yes.
So the way he wore that thing across him just to say, "Look at me, I'm a Klingon."
Yeah. He's a badass, and he's massive. Okay. I got a feeling we may disagree here as well. It'd be interesting because this was probably the first name I put down after Picard for the chief medical officer.
Okay, go on then. Who have you got?
Hank McCoy, Bones.
Yeah. Well, you can't go wrong with that, can you?
Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor, not a physicist.
Not who I've chosen, but
okay. No, see, now I spoke to my mum a little bit about this, and she would have said Beverly Crusher.
Oh, I almost put Crusher because of her relationship with Picard.
But then she said, "No, I'm going to go with the Doctor, hologram Doctor from."
That's what I've put. The EMH.
Yeah, my mum will be sitting there going, "I knew it."
So, the reason I love the EMH is because he started out a lot like Spock.
Yeah.
Nothing, deadpan, no reactions to anything. Didn't know how to really do anything. And he ended up being an integral part of the crew, traveling on away missions when they figured out his projector.
Yeah.
And actually he turned out to be quite a funny character.
He did. And I thought a nice little throw in, obviously because he's based in the Voyager, in First Contact, when they're trying to escape the Borg in the medical bay, they bring him on.
Yeah, well, he can't die, can he? And he can't be assimilated. So
no. So I would assume that he would be technically available on any Starfleet ship because he's
have
just
him on all of them.
right? Yeah. So it's not a bad shout at all. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
AMH for me.
I'm glad we've differentiated a bit here. It's good. Okay, here we go.
Back to the same person.
It's gonna be well.
How could you have anybody else? Okay, so I almost put Tom Paris down.
Okay.
Because I do like him. I think he's a good character. I liked the way they wrote him.
So we're talking about the helmsman. Who's driving the ship?
Yes.
What about
Tom Paris was a brilliant driver of the Voyager.
He was. But I think Sulu deserves a mention.
Sulu definitely deserves a mention. And what's his face when he pulls out of the dock for the first time in the Enterprise? Chekhov.
Yeah. Yes. I like Chekhov. He was very, very good.
He was very, very good, yes. So, yes, all very good, but you can't beat probably the best character in Star Trek, most known to everybody, Data.
Yes. Yeah, he is my guy. I agree. I went with Data, and I think his whole story arc was just phenomenally good. Brent Spiner had done a fantastic job, and even bringing him back in Picard as well in the way he did, just brilliant. Yeah, I love the Life Forms video. Where he starts.
Oh, that's what I wrote down as well.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, which we'll play now. I just love that. I just think where he's got his emotion chip, and he's just brilliant.
Yeah, when that emotion chip comes in, that was funny how they kept kind of bringing it in and out, didn't they? I think they didn't know whether people would like it or not, so kind of phased it in and out, and yeah, it was a good storyline.
It was. There was a bit in First Contact where obviously the Borg are on the Enterprise, and he's with Captain Picard, and Data says he's like, Captain, I'm feeling a little anxious. So Picard says, I think you should probably deactivate your emotion chip, and all he does, he goes, deactivate, sir. And Picard goes, sometimes, Data, I really envy you.
I'd love to be able to do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And I think we should, do you know what really, you could put Data anywhere because he can do everything. But do you remember in Picard where, maybe the second to last episode where he flies the Enterprise through the Borg ship?
No, I don't actually.
He says, he literally says to like Riker and Deanna Troi, hold on, and he flies through a Borg cube, and it's just like, honestly, hold my beer.
I'm gonna have to watch it again, aren't I? I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, it was just brilliant. I tried to find a video for us to put in. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any that didn't have any weird songs on it. But people, go and have a look. Just type in Data flying through Borg cube, and it's brilliant.
We might do it with some weird music. We'll see. If you're seeing a video now, then we've decided to do it.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Right, last one, the last place. Who's your wild card?
Who's my wild card? It better be the same as your wild card. 7 of 9.
Yeah, 7 of 9. Yeah. We need some Borg on the ship, right?
Right. Not okay. 7 of 9 had to wear some insane outfits. Okay, so
she did.
Even when I Googled pictures of 7 of 9 to put on here for you that you're seeing now, that some of them were censored.
Yeah,
because Google thought they were inappropriate.
It's very skin tight. Look, she was a good-looking woman. She was. She,
yes.
Good body, etc.
Well played.
Yeah, and that's why they put her in there. I think probably.
But she was a Borg that was brought back not to life because she wasn't dead, but she was Borg. She was reanimated to a human or whatever the term would be.
Yep.
And
So she was effectively half and half because she still had some Borg implants and stuff. And
she kept her ruthlessness that the Borg gave her, but she was also human. So again, a very relatable character.
Yep.
She quick to anger, didn't really understand when people were joking. And yeah, brilliant character, well written in as well.
Gave her a really good arc in Picard as well, I thought. Her and Picard obviously bonding over their Borg experiences as well. So I think, mate, I know we've gone with a few differences, but I wholly think that we've both got some really good crew members there.
Yeah, but mine would take yours down.
I mean, I don't think so, but we'll see.
Mate, our only difference, we only had two differences. One was the Doctor, which is going to make no difference at all, and one was the engineer.
Yeah, so that's, what we'll do is we'll just have two people in both of those spots, and we've got one crew.
We'll call it a stalemate.
Now, this was an interesting question because I have tried to. I've got two options because I think I know what you're going to say. So I'm going to ask you, who do you think is the best villain?
On his own.
Okay, so you're going on your own. You're not going for a race. You're going for an individual.
No, I've got two answers. Benedict Cumberbatch's portrayal of Khan in Into Darkness, the way he was deceptive, but at the same time was actually doing it to try and save his people, and he wasn't. Well, he was, but he wasn't particularly just trying to kill people. He was trying to kill particular people. I kind of identify with the way he was deceptive in going about doing a good thing that he thought was a good thing, and he wouldn't. He was relentless.
Yes, he was a good word for his character. He was relentless.
I really liked him for that. I great character, well acted out, and the fact that they showed him so well in the first one compared to his anger still with Kirk 50 years later.
Yep.
What a great character to have in the series.
Yep, I think it's definitely a worthy shout. I don't think he gets anywhere near the two that I've picked, though.
Well, one of them has to be the Borg.
Yes, that's who I thought you were going to say. I think they're probably the great. Should we split this in? They're the greatest race of villains.
Collective.
Yeah, they are yes. I mean, resistance is futile, so how can we not?
I mean, they're unstoppable. They also were relentless.
Yeah.
So Solo versus whole race, the Borg were incredible. And when any race knew that the Borg were coming, they pretty much knew they were screwed.
Yes. Yeah, they did. I mean, they adapted to phasers and they were just relentless. Yeah, they meant what they said when they said resistance is futile.
Absolutely.
I think there's a better Solo villain.
No. Well, I disagree. I don't care who you say. Gal Gadot.
No. Q
was just like, what a nightmare for Captain Picard.
Weren't he just? Because there was nothing they could do. They couldn't fight him. He was in complete control of them.
Well, didn't he send them to I haven't watched Next Gen for a long time, but he sent them into some weird parallel universe and they didn't even know they were there.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was literally judging humanity based on what Picard did, and they couldn't do anything against him. He would just appear randomly. He was an entity of the universe, so I think he's better. But it's not a fair comparison because let's be honest, Khan is, he's just a
very, very different bad guy, very different villain, that's for sure.
We've not mentioned Romulans.
Yeah.
Because they were
Romulan warbirds were awesome. So were the Klingon warbirds, to be fair.
I was going to say the Klingons always popped up and were a pain in the arse.
And they were them and the Romulans were the only ones who cloaked.
I never understood that,
Why didn't we? When I say we, I mean the Federation. Why didn't the Federation?
Yeah.
Why didn't? Well, we did with the Defiant.
Yeah. Kirk had one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that it's not as if they didn't have the.
It's as if the Federation didn't like them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they thought they were too sneaky or dishonourable, and of course
Yeah.
that wasn't what Starfleet was about.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I agree. I think what's clear is that there are some really, really cool characters, both good and bad. So before we finish off with our dad joke, I want to ask you a question that's going to kill you a little bit.
Wait, you want to ask me a question or you want to ask them a question?
Oh, well, I'm going to ask you, but the question is open to everyone. So again, make the decision and drop it in the comments.
Okay.
Star Trek or Star Wars?
Oh, flipping out. You can't ask me a question like that.
They seem to, don't they? They're the ones that just battle each other. I like both, but if you have to choose,
If you had to choose one and it meant that the other one didn't ever exist, like,
Yep.
then Star Wars.
oh, okay, interesting. Trek for me,
You
I think.
can't. What?
Yeah, I think I'd have to go Trek.
Star Wars just completely doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think so.
Mad. Yeah, you can't get rid of the Force, mate.
See, I think if you had the Force and lightsabers from Star Wars in Trek,
In
then,
Star Trek,
yeah, then that's it.
game over.
Yeah. I mean, we both love. I mean, just for letting people know how much we love Star Wars as well. We have sat and watched Star Wars together on video, like
Mm-hmm.
across. What was it? It wasn't Skype, was it? It was what's the other one that everyone used during COVID that has completely gone off my brain?
Zoom,
Is it Zoom?
Teams, MS Teams.
No, I think it was Zoom.
Or was it not just a WhatsApp call?
Was it?
I think we were just on a WhatsApp call, as in a video call.
Oh, well, either way, I was 400 miles away from you, and we watched together. We were like, ready, you ready? 1, 2, 3, play.
Yeah, that was good as well. I enjoyed that.
It was good. See, we hang out in new and fascinating ways. Right, so yes, dad joke of the day. Who has it? I have one, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I got one as well. So should we do one each?
Let's do one each.
Right, dad joke of the day. You ready for this one, Scott?
I'm ready.
You know, when you were preparing to do this thing, didn't Lisa get like really annoyed about all your jokes, or did they just not phase her?
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did they phase her?
they
didn't phase her.
One thing I need to say to Lisa while we're on here, I did good.
I did. Wait, I heard you got a new freezer.
I did. Do you know where I got a new freezer from?
Where'd you get a new freezer from, Scott?
I got a brand new chest freezer. It was delivered today, actually, from Temu.
Oh, who'd have known?
Who'd have known? The shop of dreams.
Shop of dreams. Right, come on then. What you got for me?
Right, so we're going to give the folks a double because we didn't do one last time. So here's your second dad joke of the day. How do you organise a space party? You plan it.
Oh my gosh. You plan it. That's bad.
Yes, it is very, very bad.
I thought my phaser one was quite funny. That is bad.
Yeah, I mean, you were actually, I would say yours was quite witty. Mine was just awful. That's the end of this week's video.
What'd you do that for?
I don't know. It just all come to me. Right, start again.
That's the end.
Oh, who knew? That does bring an end to this week's video. We hope you enjoyed it. We've had a laugh from your favourite two idiots. Live long. What's this?
Trying.
that is the end of this week's episode. We've had a laugh. We hope you have too. Comment. We need more input from you guys. We want to know what you think. But as always, from your favourite two idiots, live long and prosper.